Hi, how you guys doing today? Today we're going to talk about battery safety. So for those of you who make your battery packs at home, there's a very important thing. Recently there was a guy that his whole shit kind of blew up because he built that kind of a seal tight room for dust and all kinds of stuff. Well, you guys forget that these cells release air, like gases and stuff like that, all kinds of stuff. So like on my battery packs, even though it's a weather seal tight battery, I always make sure that you have a hole to vent it out, at least two of them. I'm still gonna drill the other one. As you guys can see, I got my drill right here. And then you can put like a little mesh right here so that, so like spiders and stuff can't go inside the battery pack. But also there's another safety issue that I've been seeing a lot with the BMS units. This one's for a customer. He brought me all the parts as well. But as you guys can see right here, I got a fuse before the BMS right here. This is the battery side. In case there's this BMS shorts itself out, this fuse will blow up because this has MOSFETs inside. And he also has a fuse on the output side. As you guys can see right here, this is the output. This is a negative bar, copper bar. And I also have another fuse right here. I have a pre-charged resistor with the push button on the side here. And I also have a breaker there. This thing also has a fuse for the low voltage because I have a step down transformer that I can turn on the back. And as you guys can see, he has a charger for the phones and he has a charger for your 12 volts plug, cigarette lighter. But I've seen this issue quite a bit. As you can see, this one's almost fully charged. I also don't recommend to charge them at 100%. But as you guys can see, I'm working on a BMS right now. This is a 16S BMS. And 12 of the MOSFETs are actually burned out on this one. So that what it would happen is you would either have constant power coming out of the battery, or when you go to turn it off, or either it won't turn on at all. So here's the other ones that are burned out on the other side. Yes, those are on the battery side, as you can see here. So on this particular unit is the one that this goes on top. This particular unit is the one that comes mostly on portable solar chargers, like solar generators. So you push the little button and it turns the whole system off. Well, if this MOSFETs go out, it won't turn them off, but it also can catch on fire because this one's here all go dead short. And what's protecting it from the battery and the BMS? There's absolutely nothing. So it can catch on fire. This would only turn off the power on this side, but it will not protect between the BMS and the battery. And that's the reason that all my battery packs will have that before and after a fuse, just to be 100% sure. And even then, you're not 100% sure that it cannot catch on fire. So I work with lithium, LiFePO4, all kinds of stuff, lithium iron phosphate, you name it. That one has been working for over 2 years. So, but it also has the bands, has the fuses, never had a problem, running 24/7. And as you can see, I also work with electronics and stuff like that. I would not recommend to do electronic repairs if you don't know anything about electronics. I even repair solar panels. I have the tester here for the solar panels. You have to make sure they work. Those are usually the Scotty dial on the back, or the bypass dial, the square ones. You can get those from Amazon or whatever. But recently this has been an issue. So whenever you guys build the battery pack, you gotta make sure that you have a vent on it, that you can vent the gases out when the batteries get hot, especially if you live in the desert areas, Arizona, Texas, or even here in California. It can happen. So basically you can waterproof the top, but you might want to try to vent your batteries out. Otherwise you can have a big boom. So just giving people a heads up. You can always seal your battery. That's not a problem. And it's up to you guys as far as you want to go on safety. But if you guys have something like this, just understand that it can definitely catch on fire and blow up. So just saying, take precautions and safety. Even with the extra safety, you never know. But at least try to do your best, you know, and use the right wires as well so you don't get anything hot on your battery packs. So thank you for watching the video, and make sure you guys have all the safety issues, precautions when you have batteries. I've seen a lot of them on fire, but you know, I also do the testing on a lot of the cells and batteries. I just don't do a lot of videos because I don't really have the time, and I only use my phone. I'm not into making money out of YouTube or anything like that. Just helping people out in the real world. You know what I mean? So this is what I do for them. They bring me the stuff and I put it together. I do not buy cells or batteries or anything like that. If they want it done, I'll make it, but you know, just depending on what they want. So just take extra safety and precautions, you know, make sure that, you know, like I said, this one's been running there for a while. That's a bicycle battery on top that was, you know, from a customer. But anyways, people, thanks for watching the video, taking the time. Give it a like if you like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe.